Could space mirrors stop global warming? Why are you asking me? Space mirrors. Don't we have a problem with space debris? Aren't there micrometeorites in space? Wouldn't this just cause more debris? You're gonna create a wall of mirrors? I was at Barnes & Noble looking at a BBC publication about the future of Earth, and they showed that space mirror. You would think it would have to be in low Earth orbit because the further you get away from the planet, the less efficient this mirror would be. But no, they said they would probably use Lagrange points that are so fucking far away from the planet. What are these mirrors gonna do this far away from Earth? That BBC publication was infuriating because they also talked about how geoengineering is on the table but is controversial. Meanwhile, they do it. They're spraying all over the world and they lie to the people about it. And they act like it's on the table and they're considering it. The record-breaking temperatures of the past few years are getting more people thinking about bigger solutions to climate change. Ideas once thought of as wacky are now receiving careful consideration, including an idea that sounds straight out of science fiction: cooling the Earth by launching reflective mirrors into space. And if this causes new space debris, will debris drone 1 have to go over this thing and go fetch the debris with its little toy claw that has a camera on it, which we would never see the video from this operation? Would space debris drone 1 have to be launched thousands upon thousands of times to get any debris that this may cause? Wouldn't we be causing global warming by launching all of this shit up into space? Why do space operations have to seem so fake as shit? You go to Barnes & Noble, and when you usually see Earth from space in all of these books about science, it's usually the computer model of Earth that NASA made. It's not even supposed to be a real picture of Earth. We're supposed to have hundreds of pictures of Earth from space that are genuine photography. Why don't people use them? You use a composite computer model, which is in everything, the same cloud configurations, nobody changes them. They release video games, and they have the composite. In a video game, you can make your own version of Earth. No, they just get that computer model. It's in documentaries about science. It's everywhere. And also the Apollo 17 picture of Earth from space, which we've been shown for over 40 years, and it's in every single science book, and it's still printed today. And even that is being put in video games today, still. Here's a demo for a video game. There's a Kickstart program. They want to make this game. There's the Apollo 17 picture of Earth from space. You've been shown this your entire life. It's still being used today in news articles to represent Earth. It's still being put in video games. Go back to old PlayStation games. They use this over and over and over again. We're supposed to live in a world where satellites are past low Earth orbit and it's old technology. They're in geostationary orbit, so fucking far away from the planet. We should have thousands of pictures of Earth from space. And every time I go to Barnes & Noble and I look at science books, it looks like the fakest shit imaginable because we are not living in the reality that we're supposed to be if the space programs were real. What the fuck is going on? NASA faked the Apollo missions. They never went to the moon. It's fucking retarded to believe in them. If you believe we landed on the moon, you're a fucking retard. And they're lying about sending man to Mars in the future. SpaceX is a complete joke. Investigate this shit. It's ridiculous.